Have you ever walked in the street on a normal day, but suddenly you felt a burning in the lower abdominal area? Do you find yourself keep running to the toilets every 30 minutes? It's the middle of the night, and you should be counting sheeps, but instead you're counting bathroom trips because the pain refuses to go away. Even at work, your boss is giving you evil eyes because you can't concentrate on anything but your bladder protest. Congratulations! You probably have a UTI, urinary tract infection. So, after consulting with a lot of doctors who give you answers that sound like secret medical language, it's time to channel your inner Sherlock and hit the library. Voila! This is the urinal system, aka the bladder playground, consisting of the bladder, urethra, ureter, and kidneys. The dream team of waste management. And here is the intestine, the urinary system next door neighbor. There is another team member you need to meet. This is E. coli, the bacteria party crasher. It is a rod-shaped bacterium that belongs to the gram-negative bacteria group. Some strains of E. coli have virulence factors that make them stronger, allow them to survive in the urinary tract and contribute to their capacity to cause disease, which means that they are pathogenic. They use their swimming skills thanks to their flagella and their sticky hairs called fimbria, to throw a party and colonize your urinary tract. Let's get a closer look. Meet the scene where all happens. The epithelial cells of the bladder. On the surface of the epithelial cells, there are receptors which are chemical structures that are picky about who they let in. Some receptors come with a sweet treat. They have sugar called mannose that the E. coli just can't resist. The E. coli attaches to the mannose by a protein that is on the top of its fimbria called FEM-H. Mannose is like the VIP ticket that tells the E. coli, "Hey, come on in." It gives E. coli the approval to enter the intercellular region. A tiny and flexible bubble called vesicle helps in transporting E. coli into the intercellular region, and storing it there. This process is called endocytosis. Now the E. coli is saved from the urine stream and can replicate more efficiently. It replicates more and more and more and more, creating a slimy protective layer called biofoam, that helps the E. coli stick together and produce a gooey substance that acts like a shield. This mechanism helps the pathogenic E. coli protects itself from the host body. In addition, to escape the immune cells, pathogenic E. coli secrete toxins which eventually damage the host cell by gaining in excess of its nutrients. After causing chaos in one cell, pathogenic E. coli moves to the next cells and starts to mess them as well. The common treatment for UTI these days is taking antibiotics. About 15% of all antibiotics that are given in the USA today are for treating UTIs. But there are a few main problems in taking antibiotics, and we're not just talking about the taste. One issue is that the antibiotics don't just target the bad guys, but also kick out the good ones. Second, in the past few years, there has been an increasing problem of antibiotic resistance, which means that the bacteria become stronger and smarter, so the medicines we use to fight them don't work as well anymore. To make things even more complicated, antibiotics don't reach in the intercellular region. Therefore, it might be not very effective. It's time for a new game plan. That's why we, the iGEM Team 2023 from the Technion Israel Institute, are stepping in with innovative solutions using the magic of synthetic biology. We've got your back, even when E. coli tries to crash in.